How does Excel AutoFill recognize patterns? Imagine you're filling out a list of numbers or dates in Excel. Have you ever wondered how the program knows what comes next? Well, it's not magic. It's all about how Excel's AutoFill feature detects patterns in your data. When you type something into a cell and drag the fill handle, Excel looks at what you've entered. It then tries to find a pattern or sequence. For simple numbers like 1, 2, 3, AutoFill recognizes that you are counting up by 1. If you enter 1 in a cell and 2 in the next, Excel sees the pattern and continues with 3, 4, 5, and so on. But it doesn't stop there. It can also detect more complex numeric patterns. For example, if you type 2 and then 4, Excel understands you are adding to each time. It will then fill in 6, 8, 10, and so on. Dates are another area where AutoFill shines. If you put in a date like January 1st, and then the next cell has January 2nd, Excel recognizes you are working with consecutive days. It will keep that pattern going with January 3rd, January 4th, and so on. The same applies to months or years. If you enter a date in January and then February, Excel will continue with March, April, and beyond. AutoFill also works with text, especially when it's based on predefined lists. For example, if you type Monday and then Tuesday, Excel knows you're working with days of the week. It will fill in Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. The same applies to months or other custom lists you create. However, it's not as good at recognizing patterns in random text sequences. That's where Flash Fill comes in, which is better at understanding more complex text patterns. The way AutoFill recognizes these patterns is through algorithms. These algorithms analyze the initial data you enter. They look for regularities, like increasing numbers or repeating sequences. If the pattern isn't clear, AutoFill simply copies the value instead of trying to extend a sequence. This process makes filling large groups of cells quick and easy. You can fill budget numbers that increase by a set amount, extend date series for projects, or copy repetitive text without typing each one manually. It saves time and helps avoid mistakes. In summary, AutoFill recognizes patterns by detecting numeric progressions, date sequences, and predefined text lists. It then predicts what should come next based on what it finds. When no pattern is clear, it just copies the original value. This makes AutoFill a handy tool for anyone learning the basics of Excel and wanting to work faster with data.